Thank you, President Hooper. And hello, everybody. You know, it does kind of wear you down to come here and listen to this stuff for months, weeks after week, month after month. It does. There's no question this whole thing wears you down. But you know what? Let's look at this in a historical perspective, and I'm going to try to educate you as to why I think the culling is a good idea. Okay? So, you know, I'm a trial lawyer by nature. I really prefer to stand when I do this. So.
3 minutes.
No, I get 90 minutes because I gave you 90. You know, look, in 2008, we had 4 public hearings on this issue, okay? Everybody who came to the meetings was all in favor of having some kind of a program, all right? And we had members here from the Department of Natural Resources. We had people from conservation officers from Oakland County. We had our own conservation officer, and we rehashed this thing to death. And, you know, we talked about sterilization. We talked about relocation, okay? I mean, I said right to DNR, why can't we tranquilize these deer and let's take them up north? And they said, you can't do that, they're contaminated, and we don't want them. So, you know, I'm looking for an alternative here. And we talked about the markers. We talked about signs. We talked about putting up fences. And they really just had marginal value, okay? It just wasn't going to help. And they said the only thing you can do in the short term is culling, all right? And I know how much this absolutely offends you. You know, it seems so barbaric. You know, but we live in Rochester Hills. This is a major suburb of Detroit. It's not Walden Pond, okay? Where we can live with nature, live with the deer, let them just cross, you know, our streets. You know, we have people here with busy schedules that are uptight, they're tense, they run around. It's just not, just try to listen here, it's not realistic, okay? When you say that we can now engage in social engineering, okay? Drive slower. Don't plant, you know, don't plant things that the deer like. And, you know, change your lifestyle. We have a lot of people here who are as anti-deer as much as you love the deer. Okay? They were here last year. Okay? And they were here in 2008. And I would respectfully submit to you.
No more.
I would respectfully
Last comment, you're out of order.
Talking to me?
Go ahead, Mark.
I would respectfully submit to you that you're a very vocal, zealous crowd. You know, there's something intimidating about it. Okay? And that's not a bad thing. But I get a lot of emails, phone calls, communications. For me, it's probably about 50-50. All right? So it's a very hard decision, and it's a tough thing to do. Now Ms. Balaban, I don't want to eradicate the deer in this city. Okay? No, let me rephrase. No.
I know exactly
No.
what you said.
Yeah, I know what you said. And I've read all your hate mail and everything you've sent to me, okay?
No.
I want to, let me finish. This is my turn. My turn.
Every single one.
No, my turn, ma'am. I want to thin the herd, okay? Ma'am, I'm not debating, okay? I didn't interrupt you when you attacked me, okay? I want to have a rebuttal. I want to thin the herd, not eliminate it, okay? That's what I want to do. You know what? These deer car accidents bother me terribly because I value human life above deer life. All right? That is my major concern. I am worried about families. I am worried about the people who travel in this city that's going to hit a deer and be injured. And I know you all saw the open press article 3 weeks ago. The deer ran into the car, okay? The poor guy didn't have a chance. The police showed up, EMS showed up, he went to the hospital. You know, I think one car deer accident is one too many, okay? That is my emphasis here. It's the safety of the citizens. Now, you know what? If we can truly find a way to keep deer contained, I'm all for it. But I am really worried that we're going to have some sort of special assessment, taxes, because, you know, the Oakland County Road Commission doesn't have money, and we don't have money to put up reflectors and all of these things to stop it.
We have funding for you. You rejected it.
We will. You know what? We're willing to accept your funds, but it's not enough to do the whole city and where all the problems are.
Within 1 year, you could
Ms.
have.
Van, please, this last comment, we didn't interrupt you when you talked.
Okay? I'm not saying it can't be done, but you know what? For every solution, there's another problem. And the problem here is, how do we raise all of these funds to do the reflectors and all these things to stop the deer and keep them contained? So, you know, I'm willing to explore all of these options. But again, you know, my main emphasis will always be the safety of the citizens, not the deer. That's just, you know, that's just where my priority is. So I respectfully have a problem with the motion, and, you know, this is again, my main concern. So.
Sit down, Marty.
Thank you for listening.
I wear the label of activist proudly. In fact, Blogging for Michigan named me their Progressive Activist of the Year, and I have never been prouder of my city than I am tonight. I want to thank Erik, and I want to thank Michael Weber for changing their votes, not because we intimidated you, but because you looked at the facts, you saw that the cull isn't working, and you changed your mind. That's an important quality in a civic leader. And I want to congratulate you for taking that stand and changing your mind. It is the sign of a real man, I think, that you can look at the facts and change your mind. That's why we're in the trouble we're in with the economy. That's why we're in the trouble we're in Iraq. That's why we're in the trouble we're in Afghanistan. And many major issues would not have happened in this country if men like you could stand up, admit you made a mistake, look at the facts, and change your mind. It's really simple if you look at the facts. That's all you have to do. And Marty, I'm ashamed. You know, for you to stand up there and say you're going to educate us, I think all the people here have got plenty of education, Marty, and I don't think you should be lecturing us about that we need education. We know the facts, we know this isn't working, and shame on you.
You know what? I stated my position to you. Okay? I stated my position to you. That's what I tried to educate you about. All right? I didn't convince you of my position. So I'm offended, Bruce, by your stupid comments.
Okay, that's on.
Order. Everybody have order. 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 Come on, please.